Hello trader, welcome to another XAUUSD analysis. We can see that in this lower time frame, there was a head and shoulder, and after this consolidation, the market managed to break down. It is a long-term bull market currently in a pullback. So before we look at on the lower time frame at what level we can look for potential entry opportunity, let's first look at the higher time frame to see overall picture in the market, starting with the monthly chart to see where XAUUSD is heading. Now, from the monthly, we can see that after this inverted head and shoulder formation in that area, the market managed to break out, and we can see that currently the market here there is a big impulse followed by a pullback, and after back to back 4 months of strong bull move, this month we can see that once the market open started to break down. What I think that now this market may come down for a deeper pullback. Let's look at the Fibonacci perspective, as this is the starting of this second wave on XAUUSD, and we can see that if we look at this impulse from starting from here to this level where 38.2%, which is the minimum Fibonacci on XAUUSD, and I think that this market may start to drop to that level at least for a potential minimum pullback. And if we look at the monthly perspective, also it is below the monthly support level. If we look at all those monthly candle, we can see the market was forming series of higher low every month, and with that series of higher low formation, the price is trying to break below. And at this point, what I think that XAUUSD may continue to drop at least to break this monthly support or break this 38.2% Fibonacci level for potential minimum pullback, or we could see further drop as this market currently overextended. Let's look at the weekly chart to see where the market is heading. Now, looking at the weekly chart, we can see that this market from the weekly perspective was in a very strong bullish momentum. We can see an interesting pattern here. If we look at after this inverted head and shoulder on the weekly, the market managed to break out, and we can see that there was a massive liquidity grab here with this weekly doji closed as a long week doji. And after that, when the market was trending, we see there was a pullback here, which is basically a consolidation with three doji formation, followed by again another expansion, and then we saw another consolidation. And with that consolidation, we found two dojis, and finally it ended up with one doji, and the market started to break down. Therefore, it might come back down here even uh, to that order block, as it is the order block from the weekly that we saw that there was a strong retest of that order block, and the market managed to break out after this liquidity grab. And as this is now breaking down, in worst case scenario it could come back to this order block to grab more liquidity before it trend to the upside. This is the long term picture, but for short term perspective, what I think that XAUUSD at least can expect it to break below this doji before it bounce for deeper pullback to the upside on the lower time frame. Now, dropping down to the daily chart, we can see a very visible head and shoulder formation on the daily. It was also a very strong uptrend, impulse correction, impulse deeper correction, and we can see that after forming this inverted head and shoulder breakout, consolidation, another breakout, and the market now started to trend after this head and shoulder formation. Now, with that head and shoulder formation, what we can see that on XAUUSD, expecting it to break down at least to this support where there is a high liquidity, which is the monthly support as well. And I think that it might even break below to this level where you are expecting to come back to the order block depending on the price action confirmation that we will see later. Now, looking at the 1 hour chart to see how the market is evolving, and we can see that there is a potential reversal pattern formation here. There was a long consolidation, and that head which we see that left shoulder and the right shoulder. Currently the market in on this lower time frame in a downtrend. What I think that as we saw that there was a huge breakdown here, And with that breakdown, currently the market trying to form a bearish channel in that area. So what we can expect on XAUUSD, what I think that the price might try to retest this level. This is the level that we can expect for the market to have another rejection. If the price managed to break above with a pullback, then we can look for potential selling opportunity on XAUUSD to this level. Traders, I hope that you enjoyed this free analysis and education. If you enjoyed, make sure you give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Thank you, and I'll see you soon in my next analysis.